Guys, give me a sec. Let me connect those on the Telegram right away. All right. Welcome everybody. Trader Sebran here. We're gonna get started right away. You can hear me. Let me know. Put it on the chat box. There's no need for formalities here. This is serious matter right now. Money has been suffocated. Our account has been frozen. I can't trade right now because my account has been frozen, and I can't get access to my account. So let's talk. What's going on here? Okay, someone said they can't see my face. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me share my screen first. First of all, you can see my face. If I just remove the... Man, this is getting too much. Oh, this is getting too much. Okay. I can't take this any longer. Really. Let me share my screen quickly. I'm going to share my screen. What? Are we really doing this right now? Are we really doing this right now? Give me a sec, guys. Just 1 minute. Technology is something else this morning. Everything is acting very frozen this time around. Is there an attack on the internet worldwide? I'm not sure. Is there anyone having to deal with this issue with I don't know, the internet or something? Okay. Firstly, I don't want to even look at the chat right now because let me share with you what I'm talking about. I went to my forex fund page this morning. Obviously, I saw that I was signed out on my MT4, MT5 or so. I was signed out. Then I thought, okay, let me check my account. And what I saw was this information. Now, if you can read very well, you can see that it said yesterday we learned that without prior notice or discussions, a provincial securities regulator in Canada and the commodities regulator in the United States issues orders preventing us from trading securities and accessing funds in our bank account. Can you hear that? Preventing us. Hey, let me make it bigger so you can see. Some of you are not seeing it. Let me increase the chart so you can see. Can you see that? Preventing us from trading securities. It's not just one, all of them. And the worst, or accessing, the worst case, they say accessing funds or accessing funds in our bank account. So I don't get paid, you don't get paid. So our money is frozen with them, with all the life account. This is serious. Personally, I'm trying to recover from the shock. It's like a shock to me right now. What do you guys think? First of all, before I don't want to proceed yet, let's discuss what you guys thinking. Let me see the comment section. I think they are under investigation. Listen, I know they are under investigation. That's what they told us on funded talent. Funded talent. How many of you used funded talent before? I used them. Who used funded talent before? Who used funded talent before? On the chart, I need to see. Did you know that this was the same information they sent to them? Similar information, very similar details, very similar, especially the place that I highlighted right now, especially this zone. It says this was the same thing. A provincial security regulator in Canada and the commodity regulator in the United States issued order to prevent exactly the same construction, the same language. They say, but they are making money while running away. That's the point. I'm not even thinking whether they are the one actually running away, but I'm thinking, could this be true? If it is true, are these people really getting to attack? Are they actually chasing after the profans? These regulators, are they real? You see, that's the question. Are they real? Because it calls them security regulators. Okay, provincial security, provincial security regulators in Canada. That's the first one. So let's find out what that means, because these are the things you need to do, and this is where the problem is. Okay, security regulators. Okay, first of all, let me bring this to your notice. I will just copy it because I'm doing the same thing. What I expect you to do, that's what I'm doing now. What I will advise you to do. Okay, look at what they said. Now on Google, it said security regulator from each of the 10 provinces and 3 territories in Canada have teamed up to form the Canada they have teamed up to form the Canada Security Administration, CSA. The CSA protects Canada investors from unfair, improper, or fraudulent practices of fraudsters. Did you hear that? Fraudsters, fair and efficient capital market. That's it. That's Profem for you. Profem this is it. This is Profem for you. That's Profem there. So they exist. So they are not lying to us that they have been sophisticated now. Now the truth is, if they exist, if these people exist, this one is the one in Canada. So they said both the one in Canada and the one in United States. I feel so too, Isabel. I feel that all Profem should get regulated too. But they should give their notice. Okay, they should give their notice. So the question is, what prop firm is next? How am I sure that my funded nest will not be in the nest, or my funded fund will not, whatever they call themselves, or that or this? How am I sure? You guys know that I only trade with my forex fund. I have only trade with my forex fund since I started trading prop firms, and I've had account with them. And now they're telling me I can't trade this morning. I can't trade today. I have to now look at trading my personal account. If I don't even have the mind right now to start trading my personal account. At the moment, I'm trying to recover from the shock that my account has been hold, you know, with all the money in there is hold. I can't get them. And I know many of you, if you have an account with them, let me know. How many of you have an account with my forex fund through my recommendation? And many other, or probably somewhere else. Let's know. Trading with prop firm is a risk. They all need to get regulated. That's the truth. Okay, let's read this information here. This is interesting. They are called Canadian Security Administrators, CSA. All right? They are regulators. Let's see when they started. When was it formed? Wow. They've been around since 2021. How come since 2021? How come this guy? Okay, when did how long has this guy been on? Let me see. Trusted Pilot. How long has they been on? This is maybe is FTMO will be next now. Who knows? We don't know. Whatever. It was registered in Toronto, Canada. Okay, and that's where the main blow is coming from. That's where the main blow is coming from, right there. That's a support. Sadly, that's where the main blow is coming from, right there. Okay, they claim their Trustpilot profile February 2021. So that's a very, very few months after. Yes. So they registered. Oh my goodness. Did you see that? So it's like slightly before this community was formed, these regulators were formed, or before. Yeah. So they became public from May 2021. So they have been working on it since 2008. Crazy. Okay, now that's fine. Let's go back to this. Is serious, guys. This is serious. So now that means we cannot trade prop firms until they are regulated. That's what they're telling us. So if these guys are real, which they are, we just saw it just now, they are real. This name they called because they told us that the provincial security regulator in Canada and the commodity regulator in the United States. So let's look for the commodity regulator in the United States. So both of them issued. Now, how can, okay, yeah, Canada and United States, they are brothers and sisters. So that is clear. Okay, now look at that. The Commodity Future Trading Commission protects the public from fraud, manipulation, and abusive practice related to the sales of commodity and financial futures and options, and to foster open competitive and financially sound futures and option market. So this one also exists. They protect the word, mark the word, they protect the public from. So they protect the public from. Did you see that? They protect the public from fraud, manipulation, abusive practices related to the sales of commodities. So now what they're saying is they're investigating them. So if the prop firm engage in any manipulations, especially manipulations, it may not be fraud, but if there is a manipulation in their system, they are going down. So what we should be praying about now is that Myforexfunds, through the process of investigation, that they will not be found manipulative. That means they shouldn't have a system in their trading software that manipulates people to lose money. Because this is very interesting though. Even though I'm affected by their loss, by their close shutdown, I believe every one of you are all affected by the shutdown. I have a lot of people watching me right now on Telegram group, on YouTube right now. I have a lot of people, listeners, who are trading with them, trading with Myforexfunds right now. In fact, one of my students just bought an account yesterday or day before yesterday. Just bought an account yesterday, and today can't trade it. Hey, can you imagine how many people bought? And I was thinking about these things. I told my student one time, I remember I mentioned to them, I was in my class teaching my mentees. I told them, I said, the way the forex market is going, everyone is making money. I said, these people who are against riches, who want to always be, they just want themselves. There is this cycle of inner carcass that just want them, they just want the whole wealth to themselves. I said, they are coming. These economic manipulators, because I was talking about the reason I discussed that is because we're talking about how they manipulate the economy through fundamentals. They manipulate the economy through fundamentals. All those massive moves you're seeing, billions of money that are being moved in the currency market, it is those guys that are doing it. So we have manipulators, those few people who just sit in their house and be using the phone to control the market. They don't want the young ones like us, people from the streets, to become wealthy. And they can see that the forex market is doing that to us already. So they want to stop it. They want to stop it. And this is exactly what they're doing. So they are coming up with regulators now. And then guess what? It will be like the banks. Very soon, they will be requiring some kind of security deposits from a prop firm to protect them, so that if they go down, they will have, just like banks. That's what they're coming with. And they've started. They've just started. So right now, their goal is to reduce the rate at which people are making money from that's the only way. They say, let's regulate these things. How can a young boy of 17 years old become a billionaire in dollars? How can? What did he do? He's trading forex. They can't believe it. How can a young man from the village who lives in Africa buying the best cars that a billionaire who has been in the business struggling for over 30 decades? And now a young man who just came from nowhere, after 7 years of experience or 4 years of experience, is buying a car that he is struggling to buy, or is building a house that he has struggled to build. And then he saw us ramping on the street. Everyone is flashing their cars, flashing their stuff on YouTube. And these guys are crazy. They're like, no, we have to stop this madness. I think that's what they're doing. And they are coming big. Look at it. They just started. You know what they did? They went for the big one. They went for the Myforex fund that has been there on top. They just went. They say if we take down the big guy, the rest of them will be shaking. And that's what's going on right now. I'm telling you, the voice of many other prop firm owners are shaking right now. How did you get access? Because I can't get access to mine. What's going on? You are not getting your money, no. Even though you are in. Somebody said this. Look at what somebody is saying. Me, I couldn't get access to it. Somebody says, I'm currently on a trade which is in profit. My forex fund, please. Oh, easy. So how did you log in now? Me, I couldn't log in. Tell me, please, this guy, send me your stuff. Let me send you an invite. I need you to come and tell us. Who else? I think this trade. Come on, somebody is trading it. Who else? I do trade with. What's that? No. Who is trading? Somebody said true. Who else? True. How are you going to get your money now? I couldn't log in into mine now. Look at it. I couldn't log into my back office. How did you log in? I couldn't log into my dashboard. How did you log in? You guys should be telling the truth here. Don't go and say something else. So how did they log in now? So how are you going to hold? What do you mean you're trading? You are on your MetaTrader 4. Log out and log in. If you are serious, log out on your MetaTrader 4 and log in again and see if you're able to go in. I just bought 50K from my forex fund. You just bought. Which site did you use? Are you sure you are using my forex fund site? Somebody help me with this guy. Please. Somebody. Who is this guy, Seth? Where is he? Caleb Trader. Please don't deceive people here. This is a very serious matter. We're not kidding here. Another person is confirming in that it's not working. Can you imagine somebody say he's trading? Another person just said his own is not working. He said mine is not working. How could Caleb say, Caleb Trader, are you sure you are using the, you just bought 50K from them this morning or just now that we are talking? Okay. Now he just discovered that he shut down. Look at him. Look at him. He said, I am in tears. I bought it before the shutdown and I'm in profit before the loss. Not just now. So you should let people know, don't deceive everyone here. We couldn't get in. How would you get in? Look at the site. It's blocked. You can't go in. It's shut out. All of the trading is shut down. Don't you understand? That's why we are here right now to be talking about it. It's shut down. It's called shut down. It's not working. Whew. This is serious. This is serious. Somebody should talk to me. This is serious. Personally, I am thrilled. I'm like, what should we do now? Just a minute. I'm here with you guys, but this is the situation. So even though on this trade now I'm looking for a possible pullback so that we can buy. We are looking for trading live today, but I need to be sure that we're having a live account. Yesterday, how many of you closed in profit? How many of you closed in profit yesterday on our trade? You were here on live trade yesterday. We closed in profit. How many of you? Good one, yeah? Was it good one? Yeah. Was it good one? Let me see how many of you made money yesterday on the live stream. Okay. cable. No, what did you say? Just a minute. Give me a sec. Let me do this. There's something here I needed to do quickly. Wow, this is serious. This is serious. This is serious. Okay, a lot of you made money yesterday. Good. A lot of you made money yesterday. 50 pips. Good. I know. No, I told you guys that it was it will get to 26,506. But I think I left the trade at the other block. I came out. I left the trade. I went out of the trade at this other block here. So when price got to this other block, I closed my trade. But it eventually came down here. So I was looking for a buy here, but it didn't come all the way. So I wanted to buy here. So it didn't come all the way. So I'm still waiting for that buy to play out right now. So this is a pullback that we're looking for, and we will look for price action before we get in. Now, why that is going on, we're still back up. We're still discussing this scam. No, they are not scam, really. I don't think. Well, I think I'm trying to believe. I'm not believing, but I'm trying to believe. I don't want to believe them that they are scam, but you know what they said. Until look at this. Let's finish this statement. Let's finish this statement. Let's finish this statement. Let's finish this statement. They said yesterday we learned that without prior notice. Now this is strange. Why would they not give you notice? Why would they not give you notice? They're supposed to give them notice, and they're saying there was no notice given to them. It says a provincial security regulator in Canada, the commodity in Canada, and the commodity regulator in the United States issue order preventing us. Issue orders preventing us. It's just like I think this is how they work. From trading securities. So they are not trading. So don't tell me that your own is trading is working. Because mine is not working. How come your own is working? If it is working, you think I'll be here now this morning talking about this? It's not working. Look at that. It's not working. They have been prevented from trading. Do you understand? And they have been two things: trading and fund access. I want you to mark that. That is the basis of the business now. Trading and fund access. So they've been denied trading, so we can't trade because we are the traders. They stop us from trading. And that's what we're talking about right now. And then in addition to that, our fund, our profits, 2% on top of it or 3% profit that you have, you can't get it. You can't withdraw it. You can't order for it. You can't make a require. Obviously, you can't even go to the dashboard. You can't go to the dashboard to request for funds. So that is gone. It's gone, brother. It's gone. Then look at this. It says, until these freezed orders are lifted or modified. Question, when? And that's like telling me in another language, till further notice. That is exactly the language that funded talent use. It says till further notice. And further notice has become forever now. We have not been able to get them on. So let me advise you on something. Because look at this. Let's read this thing. Let me finish this. It says, but business is effectively, business is effectively, or our business is effectively and at least temporarily frozen as well. So their business is temporarily frozen as well. So they are not doing anything. It says, we will be reaching out to the regulators to discuss their concerns and the first count date to determine whether the freeze order should be lifted or modified is currently scheduled for September. So now, September 11, they are saying that they are reaching out to them September 11 with another hearing later that same week in Canada. We hope to have this matter resolved as soon as possible, and we update this message as event occurs. So now this is the situation. So let's wait till on 11th of September. Let's see what comes out of it. If it works out, because they are telling us until 11th of September, which is 10 days from now, we should be hearing from them. And there is another hearing later this week also. So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. He's telling me that the first court date to determine whether the freeze order should be lifted or modified is currently scheduled for September 11. And if that is true in the United States, then he's now telling me that with another hearing later that same week in Canada. So he didn't tell us what dates of this hearing is in Canada, but he said this week. It could be, he said same week of 11th. So whenever the week 11, we have day 11, which will be the same week of where you have 11th of September. That same week, it says they're going to have another meeting in Canada. Okay. Now, this is the only information we have. This is the only means of communication we have right now. The one they put on the website. Every other means of communication is shut down. They are not talking. In fact, let me see if I can show you their Telegram right now. I mean their Discord. They have a Discord. Let me show you if I can get any information from there right now, because that place is in pandemonium right now. You see, everyone is shocked. No communication, nothing is on. But guess what? The same information they sent in there is what is on there. We hope to, yeah. The same information on the website is what is there. The same information on the website is what is there. All right. So everyone is just waiting. Thousands of people are waiting what's going on here. Now, yesterday they sent a message. They said they were experiencing, he says, I saw this message yesterday. So he said, we are experiencing an issue with our card processor right now. We are working on resolving it and we update accordingly. That was the first problem they encountered day before yesterday on the 30th. So when this happened, I thought, okay, fine. Maybe people, they are unable to pay other people. Then I got another message. Please take the moment while every single day profit. Now, this was just an information to encourage people on trading. So they didn't receive any notice until they started having problem with the card processor. So people were trying to order account. So those of you that ordered yesterday, how did you order now? They were having problem with card processor the day before yesterday. Is on their Discord group. Okay. Now, so what do you do? What do you do now? What do we do? Let me talk to you. I have to, trade opportunity already. How come? Anyway, no, we still needed to calm down a little bit. It still had to calm down a little bit. Let's do the fib. Let's see what we're looking at. We want price to come. Break up structure already. We see that. Yeah, we still want price to come into the zone at least 50. So we have a breakup structure here to the upside. These whole lows have been taken out. So this was structure break, structure break, structure break. So we have price to come a little bit into this zone before we look for a buy. So we want buys could be somewhere around here. So we can look for that. So we'll look for a buy. But at the moment, there's no trade opportunity. We can't jump in right there. Okay. So let's leave that alone. GBP USD buy. No time frame 5. No, be careful, bro. Be careful with that trade right there. Be careful with that trade. I tell you, be careful. We still have more opportunity for price to come down. All right. Don't jump in early. All right. Okay. So here's what you do, guys. Let me just remove this because the talk of the town. I can't believe what is going on. Here's what you do. Whew, man, I'm trying to put myself together right now. You're even thinking there are people who have millions. I mean, there's a guy who's funded with $800,000. He's funded with $800,000. I have another friend that's funded with $600,000. And there's this guy I see on YouTube that's funded with 1.5. He has two separate. That means 800,000, 400, 300. I think 600 or so. Then he now have on my father's fund, he has about 600,000. Then another account, he has another account which I think is something. Was he eight something 8 or whatever. So you have another account with that, and it's about another 600. So he's actually trading $1 million plus. I'm thinking what's going on in his mind right now. He can't even access the money. Woohoo! Anyway, it's good to have withdrawals. The question is, I think this is the best thing to do. Now you are learning. For those of you who still have accounts with other pro firms, learn from this. This is a lesson. When things like this happen, you learn. I think my challenge, yes, is E8 funding. My challenge was that, let me just show my face in a moment. So you guys, my challenge was that we didn't have time. Okay. We didn't have time to dig deep into what was happening or what happened to funded talent, because funded talent was doing extremely well. Their trading system was okay. Their payout was quick, and people were loving it, and they were doing well. And all of a sudden, this happened. Just what happened to them now, to my forex fund, happened to them. And I didn't actually bother to look into these things, whether actually the regulators were true. But they never came back. They never came back. At that time when they were taken out of business, they were financially well without. It's just at the level where my forex fund is right now. They were okay. Everyone was trading with foreign talent. Yeah, someone saying that because the regulators are coming from Canada and they are coming from United States. So if any pro firm that registered in Canada and registered in United States, they will be the one to have problems. But any pro firm that didn't register in Canada or United States will not have problem. But I don't think so. They are coming for every one of them. If it works in Canada, it will work somewhere else. Trust me. It's just a matter of time. Funded talent was registered in Canada, so if we can see that they can, if it is working already, and they are taking out the big guys, the one that we know that are actually good for us to trade with, then those ones that are not registered in that country and they are just new, what is the guarantee that those countries will not liaise with the government and then start chasing them too? Before you know it, because these guys have meetings. Do you know that all of these leaders of nations, they have meetings? They are financial ministers or ministers of finance. Okay, they call them ministers of finance. in these different countries, they have meetings. They have global meetings where these things are discussed. So just because your funded account right now, or what do you call your prop firm, is not registered in Canada or US, or your own is registered in Dubai, or your own is registered in Qatar, or that one is registered in whatever country it is, in India, that doesn't mean that it's safe. Because the worst case scenario is to have a prop firm that is not regulated. Automatically right now, all trades are shut down, whether open or not. It doesn't matter. All trades are shut down. Once they come in, the system will reset. It's an algorithm. It will reset. So everything will wipe. I think the only thing is to have a database. So you have a database of those who have certain levels of account. So they can only attend to those who have some levels of account. Probably if they do come back, they can't attend to everybody. Trust me. Because it's just like losing an account anyway. They'll say, well, you lost the account. But they can compensate. They might think of compensation if they still have money, because by the time the investigation is through, they will be charged. They will give them a fine that is so high that they will struggle to pay. And if they give them a fine that is so high that they struggle to pay, they will not have enough money to pay you. So therefore, they can't afford to go pay everybody. So they need to still keep money for themselves. Otherwise, do you think they're going to come back? So it's a very, very strong situation here. This is a very serious matter. It's not as we're thinking it. I know some of other prop firms, they are encouraging you and telling you, look, there's nothing. It's because they are in Canada. It's because they are in US. That's why. Okay. And then they're trying to deceive us and say, keep trading. Don't worry, we'll pay you. They are coming for them too. You don't even know what is going on. What if tomorrow another rules comes out and then there's a flashing news on the screen? Everyone that all prop firms are now reported to be XYZ or regulated. If you are not regulated, they shut you down. What will you do? What will you do? Because you know what? They think the prop firm is a fraud. They are not against forex. Their goal is not against forex. Forex trading has been around for ages, for years, for decades. The problem was, at that time, only few people who have money were able to trade. And when we talk about having money, we're talking about millions. You should have millions in your account to be able to trade. It was actually meant for the rich, the wealthy. It wasn't meant for the poor people to become rich. So the idea that you who came from your village, after 6 months or 1 year in forex training and experience, you can now make money and become rich, is not a good thing. It's a threat to them. They are threatened. And guess what? The prop firm even made it easier. The prop firm made it easier. They gave us money to trade, so we can trade $100,000, $200,000, and then we make 5%. We are big boys in the streets. We make 10%. We are big boys. And guess what? Forex market said you can't do that over and over again if you just understand your craft. So they know it's a threat. They've been threatened by the prophet, making it even more easy for them to lose more money to us. They don't want to lose money, but they keep losing money to us now, and they're upset. They're not happy about it. So this is a programming, a planned job. These guys are holding meetings while you are sleeping or busy doing other things. These guys are holding meetings with your finance minister in your country. They are sending letters and emails to your finance minister to update and upgrade, to look into these matters. So just in case you think that your country, let's say we have, I don't want to mention any prophet name. Let's say we have a certain prophet that is registered in Ghana. All right, registered with a broker and all of that, or in India. Let's say it's in India, registered in India and is with broker, all of that. Then at the end of the day, what's going on? They will come for them. They will still come. You might be thinking that it's good to trade with them, but I think the best security right now is to trade your personal account. Trade your. In fact, that's what I'm trying to help you guys to learn today. I mean, for now, this is a lesson. I mean, we know brokers are regulated, right? Come on, talk to me now. We know brokers are regulated, but firms are not. So if they come to take our firms today, what's the problem with that? So let's wait for them to regulate it. That's my conclusion. So for me, I stopped trading firm from today. Period. I don't like that kind of. I don't want to focus on it. I will start trading my personal account now, and then IC Market is my profit, is my what do you call it? Is my broker that I use, and it's well regulated though, so it's well recognized though. So I'm gonna stick with that. So here's my take on it. For now, guys, with this one that just happened, for those of you in other firms, start withdrawing your money. Start collecting your profit too. I'm saying it now. Okay. Somebody says that is why brokers are angry. If they are angry, let them be angry. Someone says it's not true. The whole stuff is down. Yeah, the whole stuff is down. So please, which broker are you regulated with? There are a lot of regulated brokers. Go to Trustpilot, you will see them. They will tell you whether they're regulated or not. Also, go to list, just type listed regulated brokers. You will see it. Get one and stick with one. One is enough. You don't need 3, you don't need 10, you don't need 4. Just trade with one. And trade with one, at the moment, I would say trade with one. But you can have more than that. I think I take that word back. Let me take it back. Take it back. You can have more than one broker if you want. At least have diversification, right? Diversify your portfolio. All right, you can spread your assets. That's not bad. So you can have more than, but if you're having more than one broker, have a regulated broker. That's my best advice for you now. Get a regulated broker and then start trading your personal account. Now, we're going to come up with risk management trainings, especially to my mentees. I'm going to start with them. We're going to come up with risk management trainings that can help you trade small accounts. And we're going to talk about, now this is not about flipping. Okay, you're not going to be flipping any account there. We're going to be teaching you how to gradually grow that. So we're going to come up with that. So, and then we have to build credibility as well as traders. Then we have to learn to start building credibility as traders so that people can trust us with their money, and then we'll trade with them. So we're going to want to insert credibility in your trading. So you can have people trusting you to trade with them, not running away, but at least with credibility. Don't be like the prophet that run away or that comes up. So again, that's another problem. As an individual, who is regulating you? It's crazy. This whole world is crazy. I'm telling you. Let's assume you come to me and say, I want you to trade my money. I have $10,000. I have heard that you are a good trader, so trade my money. The question is, you that I'm meeting now to trade my money, are you regulated? What what is the guarantee? What is the guarantee? Oh dear God, my goodness. The world is not balanced. I'm telling you, this life is not balanced at all. Oh dear, this world is not balanced. Wow. Wow. This world is not balanced. So here's what you do. So what I'm going to start doing. What I'm going to start doing is this. I'm going to focus more now on my personal account. Of course, I have like maybe 2, 3, 4, 5,000 like that. If about a few thousands I can put away for my personal account. But I need now to start focusing on that personal account to build it. Okay. Until we find a credible, well-regulated profit. At the moment, with what just happened to, listen, the reason I'm saying is I've been with my forex fund over 2 years now. I try to trade with other profit, but it didn't just work for me. I just love my forex fund, and that's the account I was funded with. You see, I'm not using was. It's not a past tense. Because to me, it's gone. There's nothing I can do about it. It's gone. It doesn't matter what they say right now. I don't care. It's gone. That's the truth. You guys have to come. You just have to agree with the reality that it's gone. It's gone. That account is gone. So what I'm thinking now is to start looking at trading my personal account and also building the credibility more by tracking my trades and using maybe my forex my FS book or something. Then start tracking it, and use that to generate potential investors. I'm not talking about investors of $5,000. No, I'm looking at investors from a minimum of 20,000 and above. Then we start looking at in that direction. But you have to build credibility for that. You have to build credibility. So I think that's the area we're going. Like I said, even though you decide to have people to start, you're building credibility, you're telling people to bring money for you to trade for them. I'm asking, are you regulated? So even though, so that's the problem. We have a lot of things to think about. Even forex teachers need to be regulated. Now I'm telling you. right, bro. Forex trade teachers need to be regulated now. I'm telling you. Oh dear, it's crazy. Oh no. Oh no. Listen, guys, there's hope. Listen, this is part of the test. They are trying to tell us, by the time, you know what they are trying to tell us? They are telling us, if we take down their big guys, the rest of them will run away. We are not going anywhere. As long as this forex market exists, we are not going anywhere. You are lying. I don't care what regulation you're. Fine. I'm not saying don't regulate anything. Regulate whatever you want to regulate. But we are not leaving this market. Nothing is born enough in this world that will stop us from trading, except you just remove all the foreign currency. Remove all the currency from the world, and then we will understand. In fact, crypto is not even existing now. Crypto is taking over. So there may be something more than crypto coming in, and it will be still traded. So trading will be here until we leave this earth, until the end of this world. So we are not going anywhere. Let them come whichever format. Let them regulate what they listen. Guys, listen. We are not going anywhere. I'm not going. They are joking. Look at those who are faint-hearted, who are very weak. They are the one that will say, enough is enough. I'm not trading again. I think forex is a scam now. Now I know forex is a scam. No, it is not forex that is a scam. There are people who are manipulating the market. You see, forex is just neutral on its own. People are the one trading it. They are the one involved in it. They are the one controlling it. People just sit down and come up with rules and principles and regulations to limit people from getting wealthy. They are just happy that the whole world is in poverty. This is their joy. It makes them happy that people are poor. So they are frustrating every effort that people are seeing opportunity to get wealthy. Watch out very soon. If not that, YouTube is a private entity. Just watch out. They are coming for these social media platforms. They are coming. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. They are coming. They are coming. You know how many people YouTube have made millionaires? I'm telling. Do you know how many people YouTube have made rich? Facebook. Do you know how many people Facebook has made wealthy? And they are not happy about it. You think they are not watching? I'm telling you facts that you guys don't even think about. These guys are watching. They are not happy about it. Their aim is to cripple the economy and let only the few be wealthy so that they can control the masses. Why do you think I'm offering my course, my knowledge, my ideology, my intelligence on trading for nearly for free? My course is the cheapest in all of the forex industry. Why do you think I'm doing it? Is because I want this knowledge to spread so that a lot of us who have struggled for over the years, with this knowledge, we know that our future is granted. We're satisfied with financial freedom. Somebody who has been struggling from the street can learn this thing now and become wealthy. There is no limit to the extent of the success you can amount, the success, financial success you can get from it. There's no limit. And that they are crazy about. They don't like it. They don't like it. So they are coming for the social medias too. They are coming. It's terrible. It's all wickedness. It's sad. It's sad. So my question is, which one is next? Which one is the next prop firm? Who knows? We don't know who is next. We don't know who is next. We can't tell which one is next right now. So you can't just sit down there and be telling me, oh, my prop firm is okay, there's nothing wrong with it. Did you know? I mean, somebody said that about my forex fund yesterday, and today is nowhere to be found. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So let's see. Let's wait for them to regulate. Okay, that's the only thing I'll tell you. Let's wait for them to regulate. And those of you who trade other prop firm right now, sorry, those of you who trade other prop firm right now, start issuing withdrawals on your profits that you have. Issue it right now. Issue it right now. And when you do it, don't spend it on anything. Go and put it on a broker's account, because that's where you're going right now. That's the direction you're going right now. So withdraw, even though it's $1,000, even though it's $2,000, no matter how small, even though it's just $500, no matter how small, withdraw that money. And then once they issue a withdrawal, take that money and put it, I'm telling you, take that money and put it in a broker account that is well regulated with tight spread. In fact, brokers these days are coming up like prop firms. Crazy. You got to be careful. But at least we know brokers need to be regulated, innit? So we will go for the regulated ones, those ones that have been in the market for ages. So then you start funding that account, because there's no guarantee that these prop firms all around the world that you think they are in different countries. This one is saying my own is not in Canada. My prop firm is not registered in the United States, so it's okay. No, hear me. They are coming for every one of them. If it worked for my forex fund, it's going to work for the rest. So there's nothing wrong. Let every one of them be regulated. I'm praying now that my forex fund will succeed. That means my forex fund will eventually be regulated. But the truth is, which one is regulated among any? There is no prop firm existing now that has been regulated successfully. So if my forex fund is the first one to succeed, let's wait. And if it succeeded and is now well regulated, we'll come back to it. We are here. We're not going anywhere. Right? So if you are trading any prop firm account now, this is what you do. As you trade, make big money, withdraw quickly, especially those that you can withdraw weekly. Just be issuing withdrawal quickly. Don't leave money you are in that account too. And do not think that that capital you have is your money. It's not. As you can see, it is not your mentally, they wanted you to think it's yours. It's not yours. Actually, the account has been trading for me risk-free. Risk-free. I've been trading the account risk-free. Because the money at which I got the account, many has been paid back since, you see. So actually, they are not owing me anything, you know. Oh, man. So there is no case. My goodness. Guys, go and read the contract that you signed. Did you notice they said on that contract that they said that any loss, you are not obligated on any loss? Did you notice they said it, that if you had any loss, they will not charge you for it, they will not ask you any question, you are not obligated to pay for it. You are not obligated. So in other words, the obligation of losses is not on you. So my question is, why do you think that the obligation of you trading the money that they gave you that you bought with few dollars, okay, as your own loss now will be on them? No, it's not. No, it's not. You just have to think. You know, people don't think. They don't spend time to think. That's the problem. They don't think. People don't spend time to think. Yeah, they are scared. They don't want us. They don't want us to be wealthy. They want just remain there, broke. You know, that broke country, that broke, poor continent. They just want that for, you know, let it be broke. Okay, or let's regulate it. Only this kind of people can trade it. No, they said no. Let's just take it out. So Emmanuel said my kind of laugh can bring someone out from depression. Of course, I'm here to encourage you guys, bro. Forget about it. There's hope. Let's keep grinding. These guys, they can't stop us. They try to stop us. They are kidding. This knowledge cannot, you can't stop the knowledge there. They can't stop it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Learn the craft. Learn it. And trade your personal account. Start now. You start all this money you're wasting. Start gathering them. This is the time. It's called a wake-up call. You know, some people don't see through the nose. They don't see through the eyes. They can't see through. They have eyes. They are not seeing. But I'm trying to help you see. This is a wake-up call right now. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what prop firm you call it. All of them that you call it, doesn't matter when they came up, when they closed, especially those ones that just started. Be careful. Those ones, in fact, they are shaking right now because, you see, they don't know what email they are going to get soon. They are shaking. They don't know what email is coming. They don't know who is sending an email right now. So what do you think they are going to do? They're going to make sure that they keep a lot. They're going to make sure that they promote the thing. Hey, buy my profit now. It's 5%. 30% discount. 30% discount. And you buy. What are they doing? They're gathering the money because they don't know when the next letter is coming to them. Be wise. Be wise, bro. Be wise. Be wise. Be wise. Be wise. I'll tell you, be wise. So what are we going to do? Personal account. Back to personal account trading, bro. I mean, that's my option, my opinion. I'm not advising you on what to do. Listen, I'm not advising you on what to do, like trade your money. If you like, go and buy 10 per firm account today. It's up to you. But for me, I've gotten a wake-up call right now. I'm awake right now. I'm no more sleeping. My eyes are open. It's called wake-up call. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. I'm awake. So imagine, except a broker, and a broker is regulated, so they will give me my money if a broker thinks that they are shutting down. In fact, they are. It's just like a bank now. So when you say banks are regulated by a central bank, it means that there are certain levels of security that they have secured your money against. In other words, if the bank fails to give you your money and the bank shuts down, before the bank will shut down, the central bank will ensure that everyone under that banking system is reimbursed or pay back. And then before they will now revive, if they want to revive the what do you call it, the banking system, or they want to shut it down permanently. That's what they do. That's what they do. So the same thing, if they start regulating the profit now, that's what they're trying to do. So they will charge them. They'll tell them, okay, you want to run as a business, whether it's going to be annually or one-time fee for registration or control or management or whatever they call it. They'll say, well, pay $15 million, pay $10 million to secure your trading platform, or pay $50 million, or the benchmark could be 1 billion. It depends. So anyone that cannot afford to pay $1 billion or $10 million or $15 million, depending on what they come with, anyone that cannot afford to pay it will not be regulated. So it's not secured. Because if you can afford to give a regulator as a security deposit of $1 billion, for instance, because come on, we have traders today that are targeting $1 billion in their account. So that's not new. So billion is not even an issue. But let's say we have, that is the benchmark of the regulation. That means if you can afford to have 1 billion right now before you start doing business, that means whatever happens to the company within that time frame, at least you have $1 billion. I mean, to pay back everything that anyone losing the money or whatever it is. Obviously, you guys know that not every, come on now, not every prop firm has even up to that half to start with. In fact, many of the guys that started prop firm, they started with less than $1 million. Many of them started with less than $1 million. So that is the thing. We got to think in that perspective. So if they got regulated now, as we're thinking, let's say they get regulated now, how many of them will survive? The one that you think you are holding on now will not survive it, I'm telling you. Because for them to go and pay that $1 billion to a regulator, they'd rather take that $1 billion and go and stay in the moon, or go and stay in Bahamas, or go and stay in exile, whatever. And be flexing the money, trading your money to multiply more. That's what they will do. It's sad. The world not balanced. So in rounding this up, we are there. I want to round this up right now. Thank you so much. I believe you learned something. So this is the final note. I'm just saying is we're going back to personal account. We got to go back to personal account, guys. We got to go back to personal account. Prop firm now is, at the moment, I don't want to take the risk to go and buy another prop firm. What if the next one I buy tomorrow is going to receive a letter and it's shut down? What if? What if? I don't know. I think we do not want to accept that funded traders are paid off cash from subscriptions and purchases of challenges, not on money made off. Yeah, whatever I think that's all of them have a way of. That's why they are looking at. Look at what they said. They are looking at. Let me share my screen with you again one more time. They are looking at two things here. They are looking at this. Look at what they are looking at. They are looking at issue. What are the issues? Fraud. Fraud. Where is it? Here. This is it. This is the condition. So, security regulator from each of all 10 provinces and 3 territories in Canada have teamed up to form the Canadian Security Administrators, CSA. The CSA protect Canada investors from unfair. I want to mark their words. Unfair. Now, I believe, listen, no prop firm, I'm telling you, no prop firm should be happy now, because you better be tightening up. Whether it's FTMO, whether it's whatever. It doesn't matter what they're called. You should not be happy and say, hey, my enemy has been taken down. There is no enemy in this one. If you are happy that my forex fund has been taken, you are in trouble as a prop firm owner. You are in trouble. You may just be the next. I'm telling you. They will be, you'll be the next. You'll be the next. Look at that. So all of you here, you have not hit the like button since. We are 30 something of you or 40 something. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button with all this information and encouragement I'm giving to you guys. You didn't even like my page. Hit the like button, please, please, please. Before I don't want to rest my case now. Oh, hit the like button now. Hit the like. Oh, hit it now. Hit the like button. Hit the like button now. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let this message go to, in fact, I want every other prop firm owners to watch this video, because it's a warning. They should get ready. They are coming for you. I think it's a joke. Look at it. So they are protecting the citizen. And which president or nation will not protect his own citizen from fraud? Because they think prop firm are fraud. Because as long as you're not regulated, you can be prone to fraud. You can be prone to manipulations. You can be prone to fraudulent practices. You can be prone to improper practices. So you are on your own if you are not regulated. So they know if you are not regulated, you could be doing it unfairly. You could have unfair system in your programming. You could have fraud going on. It could be possible. So they want to fish out those things. You see now? So I want to fish everyone out. So the best thing is, with all the excitement of trading big money, how many people are actually withdrawing from that big money? Very few. The major people that are really making money in the forex industry, they don't trade prop firms. Go and do your research. That's another shocker. I just shock you. Where's that, my friend? It's called It Shock You. They don't. The guys that are making big money in the market right now, they don't trade prop firms. They trade their personal accounts. In fact, many of them have been able to use prop firm money and funded their personal account, and they are making millions on it now. That's what they do. Okay? And many others are trading other people's money by way of investors coming to invest into the trading, their trading skills, and they have been able to build credibility on that. Those are the people really making big money right now. It's not those who are really trading prop firm. They will trade their personal account. That's what I'm saying. Let them go back to and trade their personal. Learn. See, they have to learn. You see, trading a prop firm gave you risk management skill. See, that's the beautiful thing about trading a prop firm. It gives you a risk management skill. With that risk management skill, go and trade your personal account. You will be a success. Start for now. That's what you should focus on now. Until we hear back from Myforexfunds. Every other trading platform. In fact, I'm telling you, all my students are watching me, both on Telegram, on YouTube, live. They're watching me right now. Listen, I'm telling you the same thing. If I have to have a meeting with you guys, the same thing I'm telling you now is what I'm telling everyone is what I'm going to tell you. Do not trade any prop firm that is not regulated, because that's what they are saying, that they need to be regulated. So we are not trading. So at the moment, my prop firm account is shut down. So right now I'm going back to not to my village. I'm not going back to my village. It's not that bad. I'm going back to my personal account trading right now. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. You had fun with it. Share the video. Hit the like button. For those of you who want to learn how to trade and you want to learn to be mentored, you know where to find me. All my videos are on YouTube. The link is in every description, description session or description section of the video. You'll be able to get in touch with me, or if you want to contact me, get to the the Telegram group in the description of this video, which I'm going to put in later. Ensure you get in touch with me. And those of you who have interest in learning how to trade, get in touch with me as soon as you can. Yeah, what else do I need to do? Okay, let me just give you the links. Let me send you the links in there. It's going to be in the description below. Don't worry about it. I'm going to put it on the description so you'll be able to see it and go with it. Okay, now look at this trade right now. It's forming an M pattern. Somebody said, oh, it's a buy, it's a buy, it's a buy. He bought on 5 minutes time frame. You should be out now if you bought on 5 minutes, because the market is not ready to go up yet. It's still playing around. So we have an M pattern there right now be formed. So we need another push down to this level before we buy. Until price comes to this low, we are not looking for buys at all. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this section. Hit me up for more information about how to trade and what to do with your account. Thank you so much. And for those of you looking for someone to trade for you, you need an account management. We will talk about that in another section. I think we're going to start looking into that and helping people to trade so that they will not get blow their account all the time and lose money, because indiscipline is part of what make people blow account, and greed is another big one. So we're looking at all of that. Okay, thank you guys, and I'm done. I'll see you in week 36. Let's see what the week have. I hope you enjoy yourself. Any question, any comment, leave it in the comment section. I'll get back to you on that.